In these 11 simple lessons, I'll uncover how you can start putting $1 in and get $4 out from the power of advertising your gym or fitness studio. These are lessons that I learned from personally spending over $12.5 million across the thousands of gyms and studios that we work with, and my business partners' 120 gyms and my COO's 7 studios on platforms like Facebook, Google, Instagram, and TikTok, lots of others. Let's dive into it. So first lesson, paid advertising is a numbers game. Not every lead you generate is going to book an appointment, show up, or get closed. It's just like cold prospecting. Not every prospect you call is going to pick up the phone, book an appointment, show, or close. But the second here is that your offer is king. When I first started running ads for gyms, I ran a whole lot of free trials, a lot of low barrier offers, a lot of join for offers. It did get leads for my clients. I found that the leads were super low intent, meaning it was much harder to convert them into a sale and much harder to even get them through the door. This was because the lead is just simply opting in to get something free. However, when I started running transformation-like offers, everything changed. Not only did our CPL drop dramatically, but our cost per appointment, our cost per show, our cost per sale also dropped dramatically. Now, this was simply because of the offer. That was it. They were coming in already looking for a change, since that is what the ad was promoting, not a handout, not a freebie. The third lesson is that creatives, the pictures, the videos, and the ads are the most powerful part of your advertising campaign, and it's the highest leverage lever that you can pull. This has driven 80 to 90% of our clients' results, and it continues to do so. So when a client's campaign dies down, it's as simple as optimizing or testing new creative to drive that cost per lead back down as low as possible to generate as much profit for as little as possible. Nothing else. You don't need to change the headline. You don't need to write new copy. You don't need to change the offer. All you need to do is hyper optimize the creative, so videos and images. This took us years to figure out, but sometimes it's the simplest things that yield the biggest results. Some of the best creatives we are finding to work now are text creatives with neon and text creatives with people working out in the gym. Now for the fourth lesson, this one's very important. Never, ever run generic ads. Because ask yourself this question, should a 25-year-old lady see the same ad as a 65-year-old man? Think about that. The answer is absolutely not. There are two drastically different demographics and audiences in your market, and they're completely different when you market to them. You want to create different audience sections, so really different market segments when it comes to your marketing, so you can run targeted ads that speak directly to each market segment. Not only does this resonate better with that specific market segment, but you'll see your cost per lead and conversion on the back end drop like crazy, making your money go way further than it would with the generic kind of cookie cutter service level stuff. What we found to be the sweet spot is to segment our audience into 10 different ones. Now, this is something that took us literally millions of dollars and multiple years to find out, but the only reason we figured it out was because of testing and spending millions of dollars. So I'm going to give this one to you for free. But break your market segments up into groups of people ages 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, and 60 plus. Then create copy and creatives, so images and videos, that catch their attention and speak directly to each one of them, each one of those different market segments. What I call this is the Decagon Matrix. Deca being 10 specific market segments that we're going to be running ads to simultaneously. This was a total game changer for our clients' campaigns as well as our very own gyms. Because instead of running the generic ads that are going all to men and women, kind of carpet bombing your market with the same messaging, we're running unique ads to 10 market segments all at once, which allows us to speak directly to them. So if you're running ads right now, ask yourself, are they generic or are they tailored to the different market segments that I can advertise to? The fifth lesson that I've learned, you must have continuity between your ad and your landing page. So all I mean is things need to be consistent from the top to the bottom. You'll hear people say top of funnel, bottom of funnel. Things just need to be very consistent. So I can't tell you how many times I looked at gym and studio owners' ads, and what is said on the ad is it's not really stated loud and clear, and it's not consistent on the landing page either. So the ad might say one thing and then they send them straight to their website, which is just the homepage of their website. It doesn't make sense, and the point of that is you waste your money because you don't convert the traffic you're sending to your website because it's inconsistent. And people lose trust and it just doesn't make sense. It's not optimized. So the offer that's stated on the ad also needs to be on the landing page, and it needs to tell the prospect the next step is getting the offer. Before we test new wordings on our ads or landing page, we always make sure it reads at a third grade level on Hemingway Editor. You can find the software online. It's free. And it'll make your writing way more concise and readable because America on average reads at a third grade reading level. So that's the reason why we do it, is because your ads will speak and be comprehensible to the average American. So put the copy of your landing page on Hemingway, make it at a third grade reading level, make sure it's English, ensure it's clear what to do when the prospect needs to get the offer, and you'll see your ads convert like crazy. If you're getting value from the content so far in this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for future content like this, because we're going to be dropping a lot of valuable stuff that's working in real time right now in 2024, and then going into the new year in 2025. One mistake I made when I first started running paid ads was that I wasn't monitoring our ads frequently enough. So this boils down to my number 6 lesson. I can't stress this enough because this is one of the biggest mistakes I see gym owners that run their own ads make. So really what this comes down to is where paid advertising is a numbers game. The goal is to maximize the odds to be in our favor. And to do so, I've learned that checking our ads at least 3 times per day helps us make better decisions. It helps us double down on what's working and cut the ones that are not working. That's how we continuously drive down our cost per lead without increasing our market budget across our gyms and or clients. The 7th lesson I've learned is that landing pages convert way better than lead forms. The reason I say this is because what we found is that when you fill out a lead form, the information automatically populates for the lead. This makes it much easier to get a lead, and it makes the intent of the lead much lower. As opposed to going to a landing page, there's more information about the offer, and the lead has to manually fill their information in. It doesn't automatically get put in. So this makes the lead a much higher intent lead and gives you a higher chance of getting the lead through the door. To give you some context, after testing this for our clients, our book rate on leads generated from lead forms was 35%. So if you currently have a marketing agency running your stuff or you're running your own stuff, and the leads you're generating are booking at a very low rate and showing at a very low rate, are you running a lead form? You probably are. Because after we switched it to a landing page, it increased our booking percent to 56%. Okay, so if you get 100 leads, instead of getting 35 appointments, we got 56 just because we switched it to a landing page and got those leads to be much higher intent. And more important than that, we got way more people to show up for the same amount of money we were spending. The 8th lesson I've learned is that your speed to lead is very, very important. So all we mean by that is the landing page's load speed needs to be very, very fast so that when that traffic hits the page, those leads hit your website, it automatically uploads. So it needs to be very quick, because if it's not, people are going to end up bouncing. It needs to take about 2 to 3 seconds. People will decide in that time frame if they're engaged in your post or if they scroll past it. So this means the slower your landing page takes to load, the less conversions you'll get. To test your load speed, use softwares like Google PageSpeed, Insights, and GTmetrix. This will tell you how fast it takes for your page to load. You want your number to be as high as possible, ideally 80 or above. Some ways to make your load speed faster is to optimize images, reduce unnecessary code, and use solid hosting. So just try to make it be as brief as possible on your landing page. Don't put a ton of stuff on there, but you just need to make sure it's optimized so that when people hit it, they opt in, and when people do hit it, it loads extremely fast. Now, the 9th lesson I've learned is that your landing pages need to be optimized for mobile, not desktop. So I'm sure a lot of you guys probably use your computers at home, but when people are on Facebook, when people are scrolling, they're on their phone. So you need to make sure that you optimize it for mobile. According to data Reportal, 91% of all users on social media use their phone. So think about that for a second. What happens if your landing page from your ads is optimized for desktop instead of mobile? It's gonna look really wonky and you're gonna get a lot less leads. One thing that I do when I speak with gym owners about them potentially working with my company is I'll go through their funnel and I'll do it on my phone. And a lot of the times I'll find out that it's not optimized for mobile, it's optimized for desktop. And this is a lot of the times when they're running their own ads just because, you don't know. And even when an agency is running their ads. So that would be one thing that if you're getting bad results right now, look through your marketing, go through it as if you were a prospect and see if it's optimized for mobile. The 10th lesson I've learned after spending over $12.5 million on ads for my clients is that great lead gen needs great follow-up. Harvard Business Review did a study on lead response time and found that you're 400% less likely to get in contact with a lead after 10 minutes of them opting in as opposed to reaching out within 5 minutes. Let that sink in. Speed is king, and if you aren't on top of your leads instantly, you might as well not run paid ads because you're wasting money. What we've done to make our response time instantaneous is to set up follow-up campaigns that leverage human agents, but also AI agents to ensure all leads are being responded to within 5 minutes. This has drastically helped our clients get more bookings and shows. If you do have an automated text set up once a lead opts in, that's great. But if someone then texts back and says, hey, look, I tore my rotator cuff, would I still be a good fit to come in and work out at your gym? If you guys aren't responding within 5 minutes, you don't have a process in place to follow up with that lead within 5 minutes, and you're investing thousands of dollars in marketing or even hundreds and generating a lot of leads, you're not getting near the results you could possibly be getting because you're not following up with these people. When it comes to getting leads through the door, it's 3 things: speed, personalization, and your availability. You need to make sure that you really capitalize on the speed because that's the strongest lever that you could pull. Last but not least, and the 11th lesson, is that you need a proven sales process to convert these leads into clients for the offer you're running. One big thing I run into while talking with gym owners is that they all think they have a great sales process and close well. However, when I ask them who they're closing referrals or walk-ins. These are not the same type of lead. These type of leads are what we call order-taking leads, meaning you essentially just take their money. They're begging to give it to you. You just take the order and take their money. They already know, like, and trust you, but paid traffic leads are coming from a cold audience. They're not as warmed up as referrals or walk-ins. They're not even close, which means you need to have a proven way to convert them. When we use a sales process, we use one that we've developed at the 120 gyms that my business partner owns, along with the 7 studios that my COO owns. Now, this process takes the process through a series of steps to convert them into a paying client. If you do not have this, you're gonna fall flat on your face, especially if you're investing a lot of money into cold traffic, paid ads on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Google, YouTube, because they're gonna be a lot more difficult to convert. So you need a process that's proven to convert leads that are coming from that source of traffic, not referrals and walk-ins. So these are the 11 lessons that will show you how to turn your gym into a member acquisition machine and be able to turn $1 into $4. If you like the content, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want more videos in the future just like this, and for the time being, check out this video here that breaks down our 9-step sales process that we've developed over the last 20 years across my business partners over 120 gyms and studios. Talk soon.